Capital punishment is the execution of a person as legal punishment for an offense. As a general rule, the Church disapproves of capital punishment. In the Church's views, capital punishment should only be used as a last resort to defend society. Most of the capital punishment today would be considered unnecessary by the Church, considering they are secured in maximum security penitentiary. Society generally approves of capital punishment as it provides some form of justice, even though you cannot bring back the victim of the offender. Many people in society believe that executions can prevent further murders, but the effects of deterrence are rather ineffective. States that have the death penalty seem to have capital punishment backfire against their murder rates, because the states that have capital punishment have higher murder rates than the states that do not have capital punishment at all. Many people believe that eliminating an offender will save the state and federal government money as well as taxpayers. This is false, as more money is used for the appeals process and attorneys as an attempt to save the offender from being executed. Life imprisonment is considerably less expensive than capital punishment for this reason. Other people in society believe capital punishment is necessary because the offender cannot go on parole to commit any further crimes or to destroy society. Ultra-conservative Christians are in favor of the capital punishment because of taking the Bible too literally and their strict moral adherence. For example, some groups want homosexuals and prostitutes to be put to death because they believe that the Bible still tells them to do so. On the other hand, society has Christian groups that are anti-capital punishment, such as the Roman Catholic Church. Other Christian groups quote the Bible to defend the offender's rights to live. In one passage, they quoted, "But when they persisted in asking him, he straightened up and said to them, 'He who is without sin among you, let him be the first to cast a stone at her.'" This is from John chapter 8, verses 6 through 8. The slight majority of society believes in the death penalty, but a considerable amount of people also believe in the abolishment of capital punishment. Many people also find capital punishment to be wrong because there are many different inequalities, including race, age, gender, mental status involved with capital punishment, and it would be unfair to sentence a certain person for a crime if the other person gets a lighter sentence just for being in a certain status. People are against capital punishment because there is an amount of hypocrisy involved, where they have to kill murderers for their crimes. The execution of Stanley Williams is a controversial case considering that he made positive efforts to reduce gang violence and crimes by writing educational children's books. Stanley Williams is a 5-time Nobel Peace Prize nominee. The execution of Stanley Williams is a controversial case concerning the capital punishment decision. Stanley Williams was the founder of the Crips, which was formed in 1971 in Los Angeles. My stance on capital punishment is that I am against capital punishment. The purpose of prison is to rehabilitate and change the criminal's behavior. And by killing them, you don't change anything about them at all. All you do is end them, and they are no threat to society anymore. It would be better to change them. And like Stanley Williams, there is some cases of change that can be seen in people that go through these facilities. Ending their lives could be ending a person that could save society.